Hey guys! Welcome back to Joshua's Japan channel, and today I'm finally doing a Q&A video because it's been a month since I started my own channel and I've got a few questions from on the comment section and I am so ready to answer those questions. So let's get into it! Yay! How was your English accent acquired? I had expected you to sound English or Aussie or New Zealand, but it's surprisingly American. Effect of attending international school? Yeah, I would say so, but I also lived in the States when I was 3 to 5. My grandparents are obviously not American, and my parents are not American either, but they had like a very neutral accent, so I didn't really absorb that British accent, or I didn't pick up the Kiwi, Aussie, British accent. I think that's how my accent was acquired. Yeah. Moving on! Have you ever considered getting Japanese citizenship? No. I don't think so. For me to be able to get a Japanese citizenship, I will have to renounce my British citizenship. Which doesn't make sense because I already have a Japanese permanent residency and I have a British passport. So that's kind of like a dual citizenship, which Japanese government doesn't allow, obviously. So if I wanted a Japanese citizenship, yeah, I would have to renounce my British passport, British citizenship. So it kind of doesn't make sense to get a Japanese citizenship at the moment. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are going to cafes, new cafes, new restaurants, walking around the city, finding new aisles, like new back alleys and small cute small shops and meeting people, interacting with people, and I just love finding out new stuff about anything. I heard a cat. What kind of cat do you have? Yes, I have 2 mixed cats and they're adorable. Ziggy and Tiger, they're so adorable. I love cats. Have you ever been targeted by gaijin hunters who want to date foreigners? Yes, but I can spot them right away. I know how they look, how they act, how they talk. I know everything about them, so I know how to avoid them. So I'm an expert at avoiding gaijin hunters. And they know, and I know why they want a foreign boyfriend. I know. So I just stay away from them. Bye bye. What kind of food did your parents cook for you growing up? What do you normally eat? My mom always cooked me like Western and Japanese fusion dish, kind of. Yeah, and I love Japanese food. I love fish, I love miso soup, gohan, rice. And I love healthy food. I'm not a huge fan of junky, oily food, so I usually go for healthier food. And my favorite food is of course sushi in Japan. I love seafood. So yeah. Out of you and Liana, who is older? Liana is my cousin that I'm doing YouTube with. I'm 3 years older than her. Do the math. I'm not telling my age. Does anybody know my age by any chance? I was born in 1990. Favorite shows, anime, movies. Favorite shows. I love Matsuko Deluxe. She, he, they, whatever. She she has so many amazing shows in Japan, and I only watch her shows in Japan. They're the best. And I got to work with her a few months ago and I was on her show, so that was like dream come true. So that was like, and she seemed to like me, so that's good. Animes. I'm watching Nadia right now, and I used to watch it when I was a kid as well, but I'm kind of rewatching it. So I tend to watch the old animes mainly because growing up I watched Minashigo Hachi, Kurimi Mami, Dragon Ball とかなんかそういう very old ones, and I'm not too like I stopped watching anime after like my last anime I was really into was Gintama, I think. Gintama is my humor. How many languages do I know? Obviously Japanese and English, but I do speak a little bit of Korean. 안녕하세요. 나는 조슈아입니다. 좀 뵙겠습니다. And un petit peu français. Je suis Joshua. Je m'appelle Joshua. Bibi Baguère. Un petit peu. Moi aussi. Vous, comment allez-vous? Yeah. So, just kill me. Favorite music bands, idol group. My number one will be Perfume for sure. J-pop. I've been their fan since 2008, and I've been their biggest fan since. Still going. Once I went to their concert in 2012, 13, and I got to tell them in person that I've been a fan of them since 2008, and they were like, "Oh, I wanted to see you in 2008. You must have been so cute." So yeah, Perfume. Place you want to travel to. At the moment, I'm very interested in like South Pacific islands or Caribbean islands. So I would love to go to those islands, and because I tend to like southern, warmer tropical climate, because I don't know, I've been longing to live in that kind of environment since I was a kid, because I was always watching dreams of being in Okinawa. And I made my dream come true, and I finally lived on an island called Iriomote in Japan, and that was a hell of an experience. That was amazeballs. Yeah, I got to live on Iriomote Island for 4 months. Every day was so rich. Like, I did so many things. Have you ever considered moving to another country? Yes. I moved to the UK in 2019, and I was going to study there for 4 years, so until 2023, and I was going to work there. Someday I will be somewhere, but who knows? Who knows? What do you think is your charm point? Personality wise, I think I'm a very accepting person. I don't judge people in the beginning. I try to understand them. I try to see them as I try to understand them for who they are. I try to be nice. I mean, who am I to say this? Honestly, I have so many flaws. And physically, maybe my beard. I think it fits my face really well. So people compliment on my beard a lot. So I think this is my charm point. Yeah, what else? I don't know. Moving on. Did you know of other kids, people of foreign descent growing up? Yes, because I'm from a missionary community in Japan, in Tokyo. So growing up, I had many missionary kids around me. I wasn't like too very, very close, because I did go to a Japanese school while attending to events of that school, like events outside my school, like American English camps or whatever. So I had my own thing going on, basically. I wasn't really in the bubble at all. But later on, I went to that international school, but I had to quit after 2 years. So I wasn't like surrounded by international kids. I was closer to my Japanese friends, basically. I naturally felt closer to them, basically. Yeah. What are some specific favorite Japanese food, local delicacies that you like? Taiyaki. Taiyaki, takoyaki. What else? Dango. I love yakidangos. I love yakidangos so much. There's like an amazing yakidango place right there. And it's a very local place. This Obachan runs. And I can't really give details because it's like right there. But I always go there and I get some yakidangos, and such a lovely Obachan. She doesn't talk much, but I know she's lovely. Yeah, I can tell. Growing up, what were some shows on TV or video games or manga that you liked? I obviously liked the variety shows on TV, like the crazy variety Japanese shows. Like, I was so obsessed. But I also watched Doraemon. I love Doraemon, actually. I watch all the movies, like so many of them. And I love Crayon Shin-chan as well. I'm obsessed. I love the humor of Crayon Shin-chan so much. If you guys ever get the chance to watch Crayon Shin-chan, please watch the old movies. I always went to the city library just to watch Crayon Shin-chan. Video games. I was a fan. I'm still am, but I'm the biggest fan of Nintendo. So I would only play with Nintendo games. Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Crossing, Mario. Japan is a big country. Is it? Yeah, I think so. What are some parts of it that you have been to that is memorable for you? And what are some parts of it that you have never been to but would be interested in going to someday? So I've been to Hokkaido more than 20 times, I think, because I would visit every summer for like a month or two. So is like my second home, and I do still want to explore Hokkaido a lot because it's so big. There's so many places I can go. I also want to visit Shimane, Tottori, that area because I've never been to that general area. Chugoku-Chiho, like Kyushu, I've only been there a few times, briefly. And I do want to explore the islands in between Kagoshima and Okinawa, those islands. Those islands look beautiful. So I think, and I know there's a ferry that goes to each island in between Kagoshima and Okinawa, so I'm very keen on doing that, and maybe I can shoot that as well. This is a very interesting question. Growing up in Japan as someone of European descent, has your heritage affected how employers see you? Do they suggest certain careers paths or job roles that are different than your coworkers? If so, to what degree, and how did you feel about these differences? So, to be honest, I've been in the showbiz since I was 18, and I haven't really had a true Japanese corporate experience, but I have done some part-time jobs at Japanese companies, or I did work for a Japanese company last year briefly. So yeah, and they usually make me teach English. Of course. They always tell me to, Joshua, can you teach me English? Or do you want to do like an English program as a special thing, blah, blah, blah. Or they expect me to be always happy, but I'm a very, I don't know, naturally hyper person, but at the same time, I do love to keep my energy when I'm at work. So, but yeah, I've been doing acting and modeling jobs more than those kind of office jobs. So I don't have much experience of that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but maybe I can talk about my acting and modeling experience in Japan for another episode. That'll be really fun. What is it like acting in Japan as non-Japanese? So for this question, I think I will do another episode, like because I can talk so much about it. What are your favorite places in Tokyo and why? That's a very good question. Love Kagurazaka, Yanaka, Yanesen area, Harajuku. I used to like avoid Harajuku at all costs, but now it's like one of my favorite places because everybody's there. Like all the cool shops are there. Like it's where it's happening. So, and I also love Chiyoda, like the central around the Imperial Palace, that area. I love. I'm always walking around there. So if you ever find me in the city, just say hi. I'll ignore you, of course. Don't talk to me. I'm such a diva. Ever. No, just talk to me. Thank you for watching, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And please subscribe to my channel. And please leave a comment. Thank you. Bye bye.